Do you remember when the Battlefield 3 trailer came out? Do you remember how you felt when you watched the trailer for the first time? It felt new, refreshing. Sort of, I've played the Battlefields before this one, and yet this one manages to amaze me even more than the previous installment. How's that possible? We felt the same when the Battlefield 4 trailer came out. And we thought, wow, just a year after Battlefield 3? How come? Why is it so fast? And yet surprisingly, Battlefield 4 did not fail to deliver a memorable experience. However, just the way that the trailer looked wasn't the only thing that attracted us to the game. At the time, being 2011, we felt that Battlefield 3 was revolutionary in every sense. Now, with the next installment, hopefully Battlefield 6, coming holiday 2021, people are speculating about what kind of game we will be expecting. However, in this video, I will tell you how, unless Battlefield 6 delivers an equally innovative experience, people will be much less likely to buy the product and thus seeing the end of the Battlefield franchise. Hi, my name is In-Depth Tale Gaming, and this is how Battlefield 6 needs to be innovative to survive. Innovation is a key component in every part of our economy, whether that is through innovation in medicine, innovation in transportation, or even innovation in teaching. Disruptive technologies change the way the things feel, the efficiency of products, giving you an incredible boost in profitability. This is no different for the video game industry. Look at the launch of PS5. We can see that new consoles, like this one, are so much more powerful than the previous ones. This is an innovation per se, meaning that now video game developers are able to craft more complex experiences that feel deeper and more detailed. If you remember, when Battlefield 3 came out, it felt like a truly innovative experience. For example, we had a few new mechanics, like the ability to drive jets and no longer just choppers. Destruction was a little bit more enhanced than the previous installments, and we were able to have battles at scale, such as on Caspian border, with tanks, choppers, infantry, RPGs, anything you could imagine, anything that you've seen in movies, you could now be a part of yourself. Certainly, delivering so many innovative aspects with the Battlefield 3 game kept players playing and sold very well. Innovation was what drove Battlefield 3's success, and it remained true for the next installment, Battlefield 4. We could even say that Battlefield 1 felt a little bit refreshing at times, since DICE tried to tackle the First World War. A bold move, certainly, because not many games tried to develop the First World War. However, Battlefield 5 lacked certain innovation. The game didn't deliver any new core mechanic that drastically changed the game. It didn't deliver aesthetics that felt refreshing, new, that gave you goosebumps just by booting up the game or even thinking about some of the scenarios you felt while playing the game. The lack of innovation in Battlefield 5 is one of the key reasons why the game failed. Think about it. If you play Battlefield 4 and you had so much fun, and then you move on to Battlefield 5, for example, and you see that the game, yes, looks better, but doesn't feel any innovative. It doesn't deliver me with something unique. Then what's to keep you playing Battlefield 5? Why would you play Battlefield 5 in the hope of some fun moments, also called the Battlefield moments, when you can safely go back to Battlefield 4 at any time and have an almost guarantee that you will have these Battlefield moments? This is an example of how Battlefield 4 remains innovative after all this time, and in turn, it keeps players playing even years after its release. You can boot up the game on Battlefield 4 or even Battlefield 3 or even Battlefield 1 and feel the warfare environment. You can feel the breath of your soldier. You can jump around from building to building, hopefully getting on the other side. You can jump on a tank and take down an entire building, maybe even has 2 or 3 enemies inside. You can get a chopper with a friend and try to drive around and not crash. All of this gives you Battlefield moments, moments that make the game unique and memorable. It's innovative in its own way, because no other game delivers you such an experience. When you play Battlefield and you manage to take down a jet with a tank, you've tried so many times and you finally managed to do it, and you feel rewarded for a completely unscripted level. Nobody told you to jump on the tank and shoot down the jet, and yet you did that, and now you feel great about that. The Battlefield franchise gave you the opportunity to play in a sandbox and create your own Battlefield moments, your own memorable moments as a gamer. Very few games managed to reach the same level of quality. For example, Uncharted 4 was a great game, very linear, with scripted epic moments. In contrast, Battlefield 4 has nothing scripted, well, other than the building in Shanghai falling down, or the dam opening and flooding the entire place. But most of these Battlefield moments are created by yourself. And that's why Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3 created such unique moments that keep the players playing the game even years after the release. Battlefield 5 failed in this sense. It didn't provide any meaningful, innovative experience. It didn't provide the great sandbox to create your Battlefield moments. And that means that Battlefield 5 didn't innovate in the way that it could. And that is why the next Battlefield should focus on innovation. By now the game is probably well advanced in its development process, probably nearly ready to be sold. However, Battlefield 6 needs innovation to keep players coming and keep creating these Battlefield moments. These unique moments that players play and think, wow, how did I just do that? For example, there are rumors that Battlefield 6 will have enhanced destruction. While certainly being great, we also had destruction in Battlefield 4, where you could pretty much take down any house you saw. However, that felt a little bit limited, as every house will pretty much fall in the same way. In contrast, if Battlefield 6 manages to deliver an innovative method of destruction that lets a house crumble depending on where the damage was located and what type of damage was created, well, that has the potential of creating a new innovative experience. What if you implement new features in the game that give you the opportunity of creating your own Battlefield moment without being scripted? These are very important things that Battlefield 6 needs to get right. And now, I'm not a game developer myself. However, innovation in a Battlefield game is the key in getting players, is the key in getting people to keep playing the game. And you need to get that right if you want to keep players playing for a long time. Just look at Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. Great experiences, innovative for the time they came out. And Battlefield 5, not so much. Still a good game in my opinion, but nowhere near as innovative and refreshing as Battlefield 3 and 4 felt at the time of their release. Now, without getting on any longer, the key point here is, regardless of what type of experience Battlefield tries to deliver, it needs to be innovative. It needs to be something the players haven't seen yet. It needs to be something the players can use at their own discretion, where they can create their own Battlefield moments, where they can create their own experiences. And the game is pretty much a playground that says, there you go, you got these vehicles, you got these weapons, now go and make the Battlefield moments. The game needs to do so without throwing you in a pit and say, well, make your own fun. Rather, it must give you the best playground possible to create your own Battlefield moments. That is a key feature that Battlefield 6 needs if it wants to keep the Battlefield franchise alive and bring back the players who fell in love with the game back in 2011. Thank you for watching the video. This was just my little take on what Battlefield 6 should have. Of course, innovation is one of the many things that the game needs to get right, but I thought that this video would be helpful in giving you a different perspective on what the game would need to be successful. Again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like or even subscribe if you want, as that helps the channel a lot. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.